Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rockstar Monday. My name's Michael. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. As you can see, I'm still playing LA Noire. Inverse GTA, as the title implies. I switched controllers. For the time being, I've set aside the 30th anniversary controller. It's beautiful, and I don't want it to develop any problems, but... Hi Progs, hi Arthur, hi George. It's good to see you. I know it's an hour early for you. The time zone change, or the time change is screwing me up, so I don't know what hour it is. I'm told it's 3 o'clock, but I don't believe that. Feels more like 4 o'clock to me, but whatever. Hi Spatula. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to take my time today. I think George and I have agreed there's probably like 3 more episodes to go. But I don't want that to, I don't want to rush at all. And so I'm just going to go really slow. Last week on Monday, I had some trouble. I didn't do great. I wasn't vibing as well as I should have been. So I'm going to try and take my time. Now we've got a new mystery. And I don't remember what it is. So let me see if I can see it in the log. Yeah, it is really weird, right? I took your advice in the sense that I've decided to, for the time being, temporarily set that aside, so. Let's see. What do we do? Pawn shop. The guy pawned a cigarette case, remember this? And bought a ticket for Mexico City. And that's the last thing we got. So I think I'm in the midst of a case right now. Let's take a look at the book. Yeah, still working on the Naked City. Just to revive, we've got Virginia, who is the housekeeper to Julia, the woman who was killed. That's the victim, Julia. That's her right there. Victim of a fatal morphine overdose. If you weren't here last week, she was found outside her tub in her apartment. We don't know who this supposed romantic interest is, but he's a Mr. Henderson, based on some interviewing that we did. Dr. Stoneman is the one who was prescribing her the drugs that she eventually died from, or partially. The dress store owner where she worked, a fashion boutique, and then her friend Heather also worked at the fashion boutique. She's a fashion model as well. And then you got Henry, which is the fiance and of Heather and the friend of Julia. And then we've got Jimmy LeBlanc, who was murdered and possibly the burglary suspect. So he and Henry might have had something to do with this. Hey Paul, how you doing? So I think at this point, we've seen morphine. They think that it's possible that she unalived. There's a ring, smoking jacket, which we believe is her. This is a mystery of whose that is, but it seemed like an older man's jacket. And the Fabergé cigarette case. I don't actually know what Fabergé is. I've heard the word before, but I don't know what that is. But it would appear that was valued at like 10 grand. So what is Fabergé made of, like pearls? I don't know. What is it? I don't understand what it is. Not that important, but it's just something to think about. Today ought to be funny. Like I said, my brain feels very broken because of the time change. Fabergé's egg. Oh, so I've heard of a Fabergé egg. I didn't think it was made out of egg, though. I think I'm supposed to go to the police department next. The police station. So I'm going to go to Hollywood Police Station. Set that up. And Roy, you wouldn't mind driving?
Can you drive to this one?
Please. I've seen and heard of Fabergé egg. That's the only place I've ever heard the word before. It's like a fancy egg, decorated egg of some kind. So I'm gonna look it up while we're driving.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA, Jimmy LeBlanc, was Detectives Patrolman Fred Wallace, who's working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Car 11K, en route.
So it's actually a person. Fabergé was a man, a Russian goldsmith, noteworthy for creating a series of jeweled and enameled Easter eggs for European royalty between 1846 and 1920.
Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for
So it's not an item, it's a man, a Russian man. Today I learned.
Thanks. Is the cigarette case on there?
Well, let's see. Silver pillbox. Is no, it's he decorated eggs, but he was a goldsmith. All right, wireless radio, Fabergé cigarette case, bump bump.
It's here.
Beverly Eavesdrum.
Barnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
So, it's a part of a stolen and the black sapphire ring, which we already have.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here. Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
What else we got here? Nope. Pearl ring. There it is. Mr. and Mrs. S. Cohen.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Let me take a look at that one more time. So this is the City of Los Angeles Burglary Department. The black sapphire ring. So he was stealing things and then selling them and or giving them away. Just going down the list. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. I'm telling you this, I'm gonna be a hard-boiled egg today. Sharp, but tasty. Purloined is another word for stolen. I've heard it, but I never really thought about it, how it would be spelled. Purloined. Alright. Where is he at? There was a guy here. Supposed to talk to him. Yeah, let's check interview room 1. Booking window. Nobody's in interview room 2. Hi, Buster. How you doing, dude? Nobody's in interview room 1. So what do we do now? Everybody had a good weekend? I hope you did. I'm sorry again that the Formula 1 race didn't work out, but I will figure it out. Okay, so we've got some cool things. Let's go to Eavesdrum residence next. Listed address of burglary victim, Beverly Eavesdrum. Let's go. Come on.
So you're the first in this family.
You drive.
You can drive.
Hey, Pavel. How are you? Good to see you. Took the camper out. I know I talked about this yesterday, but I took the camper out for a nice long, like hour-long drive yesterday. It was awesome. It's great now that I have the air compressor. I can get the tires like perfectly tuned in. Because when things sit for a while, sometimes tire pressure changes. It's pretty good. They're pretty good. They're usually right on.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavesdrum in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Who's this Eavesdrum?
I am Mrs. Eavesdrum. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Those are
Yes, of
quite a hand shoe.
course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man?
put so much
if you are returning
blood,
43
sweat,
pieces of my property.
Okay,
tears
before we
and
get
money
down to
into that
I'll have a
thing.
Scotch, thanks. Straight up.
I can't let
Maria,
it sleep.
Can you get the detective a drink, please?
Yeah, this lady's got some money. Look at all those pearls back then, especially. She's got high art on the walls. 61. Jeez, she looks like 85. Lady. She doesn't seem nervous. Let's talk about the burglary.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
So she doesn't want to talk about it. And Pavel, I'm glad your week's starting off well. Mine too. A little weird getting, like, it felt weird getting up this morning. It was hard to wake up. And the whole day's blown by. She looks fine, I guess. I guess I'll go with, I'll start with good cop.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I
Good
was at a
heavens, no.
social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
Dr. Stoneman, huh? We know Dr. Stoneman. He's in the book.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A
Crazy.
Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
That's about 2.5 times. Now she's nervous. So that's about 2.5 times what we saw it valued at. The guy said it was worth like 10 grand. How many necklaces? This lady. Yes. I mean, seriously, that's a lot of pearls.
Maria, I think we'd best get this officer a drink to get him moving. He looks rather gormless.
I think accuse because she grossly overestimated the value of the case. So I'm going to try that.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are?
I'm a police
Making
officer, man.
Heinous accusations in my own home.
Yeah, I have it. And it's right here. It's valued at $10,000.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
No, man, that's against the law.
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case.
And I am the
I
law.
think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Who's your daughter's boyfriend?
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going
Oh,
on?
We'd
boy.
like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
Uh-oh, that's
This
Heather.
morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
What did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Hey, let's go check it out. Let's go shoot Henry. You know that's what's happening here. Oh, we have a passenger? I don't think I've ever seen us do this kind of thing. All right.
KTI features the best live programming and transcribed shows. KTI 760.
What are we missing?
friends.
Let's go back to the apartment.
That the most lovely Hollywood stars use
Okay,
to preserve
going back to the apartment.
Pandora brand toilet soap.
We're gonna go to Julia's apartment first.
I
don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I'm gonna do it.
Leaves skin really fresh and sweet, and you feeling exquisitely clean from head to foot.
Let's see what
Just
happens.
try
This
the
just
next
got
left.
interesting.
Pandora,
Now
and
we
you'll
know
see
Heather's
why.
involved. I think that's her
Pandora
name.
brand soap's got that creamy,
We're missing something here.
that soothing.
Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
Pandora is 7.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Scurrilous.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
The hardest water.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
I bet
Put
there
a
is.
stock in it, sister.
Yeah.
You're being played for a Pats.
Pandora brand soap
Oops.
today.
Just keep driving. Just keep driving. I probably shouldn't do this. I think it really wants me to go to Arnett's, but I'm going to take my time because I want to go back over there and just see what happens.
You're gonna go right up ahead.
Gotcha.
Goddamn maniac!
Roy's funnier about this stuff than Rusty ever was. Rusty just was unhappy, but Roy is actually pretty spirited with the way that he complains. I like him. Alright, I'll be right back. You, young lady, you stay right there. Nope. I kind of wonder about a lot of the brands in this game. Completely forget how to get in here. Upstairs through here? Yeah, there we go. Hey, unknown. What's up, bud? Ah, dude, thank you so much. Unknown sent a gifted membership and it went to Mr. Edit 242. I don't know who that is, but I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for supporting me and the channel. Goes a long way. Oh, let's see. I can't. There we go. Apartment 6. I think I pretty much got all the evidence in here, but I'm just going to look around one more time. Nothing in here. Groceries. Oh, no, it's just a ladle. No. Probably pointless, but it's all cleaned up. Yep, she's gone. Gone, but not forgotten. It's gonna be like a brush. Yeah. Check through her room one more time, and then I'm sure I'm supposed to go. And I bet Arnett's gonna run. They always run. I think, like, once we get close, they run. Is there something I can... London. That's a fancy jacket. So this is one of the stolen items. Got some Edo art on it. Las Drogas. And there's some drugs on the ground. Yep. Okay. Alright. My memory's refreshed. There is nothing new here. So it's time to get the heck on. It's worth a shot, you know? Leave no stone unturned, whatever they say. Love the music. I just watched last night, we watched David Lynch's Fire Walk With Me, which is the movie. It's kind of like the prequel to the Twin Peaks series, and it's pretty cool. There's Chris Isaac and Kiefer Sutherland, and of course the regular cast. I know I've talked about Twin Peaks before. I don't think any of you guys have seen it. It's an older show. old show. It was a pretty good movie. Freaky.
Take the next left.
Whoa.
Stay straight on this road.
That's interesting, Paul. So Pandora soap is a real brand.
You need to take the next right.
Olive oil and donkey milk. I didn't know. I mean, I guess it's a mammal.
Turn left when you can.
So that makes sense. I just don't think I've ever heard anyone use those two words in the same
It's
sentence.
the next right. Keep
Hollywood
straight.
Road. Nice shot.
Go straight through. Next left. Go straight over.
Gotcha.
Go straight through.
Threading the needle. Threading it. Yep.
Go straight at the next intersection. Stay straight on this road. Take a right.
Oh, sorry. You can put that on my
idiot.
tab.
Turn left when you can. Next right. Straight through the intersection.
I think I liked Rusty more in some ways, but I like Roy's character. He's pretty cool. I think he's bad. Like, I think he's unambiguously evil. I don't think he's going to be... He's not a good cop. Arnett's apartment, 709. So that's her fiance. Let's go see where he's going to run off to.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Yeah, come on, sister. Some good xeriscaping here. Ferns and the like. All right, where's he at? You.
Welcome, sir.
Hey.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Mr. Arnett, apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Apartment 30. Everybody in. It's got a nice place.
Well, isn't this just nice?
His sister's not a nice thing to say. Yeah. He's gonna run. He's gonna see us and run. Maybe shoot her first. Ups. Ah, there would be his accomplice.
Stop! LAPD!
Cole, this guy's our case.
Go on, put your hands in the air!
I'm sorry, these animations are so cool.
LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
Oh, you little bastard. I'm gonna get you.
Stop or I will shoot!
Come on, Cole. Go faster than this. You can do it. Oh, he's gonna sucker punch me. I can smell it. Oh, worse. It could qualify for Eastern European
Looks
property.
like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop.
Evil architecture a little bit.
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
He's all hopped up, so
Missing something, Henry?
he's also on morphine now. What's this? What's in here, bud? Oh, the old Southern Pacific Railroad. I rode in a train just like that last summer
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
in Colorado, just like that. Same kind of train and everything. It was super cool. Mexico City sounds nice this time of year. And let me guess. Stolen watch.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
And ugly. What a weird...
Graduation present from my parents.
Yeah, sure. Sure it was. For some reason I don't play. Man, how about that, George Russell, huh? You ran a good race this weekend.
Not sure this means much.
It's cool, though. Oh, it's hot in here. Play some darts. Hey, he's got some Edo art up here. Quite a bit, actually. What are you hiding in here?
Junk.
Junk. Gotta give him credit. At one time, and still today, a lot of game developers avoid doing this, showing you yourself in a mirror, because it just takes up extra processing power and is unnecessary. Even like The Last of Us, I don't think in some... Maybe The Last of Us was one that did it well, but I remember being like surprised, because usually they don't do that.
Not much help.
Hey, G1. The item with the flowers is called a fan. I don't know what you call the specific one that folds up, but it's a fan. It's the word I know for it, at least. I like these curved bookshelves that are built into the wall. Kind of got a little Spanish revival thing going on. Although the styling of this apartment is kind of all over the place. Grandfather clock. Edo art. But he seems to have a real interest in at least Japanese culture. Ooh, old school flashlight.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either, buddy. Water. Sounds good, right? That kind of looks like that cherry blossom painting by Vincent van Gogh, but with less color. I think Van Gogh was into Edo art a lot, too, at one time in his career. Okay, I think I've collected everything. Let's see if there's just one more quick sweep. Maybe out on the patio. Nice view. I agree. It is there is probably a more elegant word for it. I like how he's got the little the airplane thing. I remember a time when my dad would bring these home. They were like little plastic planes from like UPS and FedEx and different airlines. Whoa. There's a Garand? Just hanging? Okay, I guess that's fine. Oh, maybe this is why he has a bunch of Japanese artwork in his home. Maybe he's a military guy. Maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to him. Let's see what old dopehead has to say here. Hold up. You're sour. Food delivered and they forgot your cheesecake. Ah, that sucks. Last night we got food. We got a couple of slices of pizza, and my wife was like, "Oh, look, they have cake on the menu." So she got a little piece of tiramisu cake. We got home, had our slice, and then opened the cake, and it was moldy. Like, I guess shame on us for ordering cake from a pizza restaurant, but you know, This guy's 27. Everybody looks a lot older. Man, that shiner. Somebody dotted his eye pretty good. Short tie, too.
You won't let me leave until we finish this, detective. So you'd best get on with it.
I know. That's my job here. Only one question, though.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Yeah, it was upsetting. Mrs. Muss was not happy because she opened it and was like incredulous. Is that mold on the top? And it was like a little green spot or two, and then we turned it and you could see like all the way down the side of it was just completely molded. It was disgusting. We know all about the jewelry, and he said, I'm in the fashion business. So I think I'm going to accuse him using the contraband list. That makes the most sense. Yeah, it was gross. We did not eat it. We threw it away. I'm going to try and accuse blue cheese cheesecake. Nope.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
I mean, duh. I've got a whole list of things that you stole and gave to people that we know. One of them is sitting here.
I thought as much. Shouldn't you be calling me an ambulance or something?
Damn. Okay. I didn't get that one right. Maybe I forced it. Oh, he's looking cocky right now.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to
that
stop.
audio is weird.
To get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
He looks like he's lying. Oh, that's really weird, G1. That's not what you usually mean when you want bacon. I'm in a bad cop. It did. That sounded really weird.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted it to stop.
Oh, crap, I got that wrong too. Insatiable. So in this context, that means that usually like insatiable means that she has like a never-ending hunger or thirst. But her hunger was for being wealthy, I guess.
Who is Henderson and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Cool. I haven't made pizza in a little while. We were just busy yesterday, and so I just decided to stop and get some. I'm definitely down to do that again soon, though. I'm glad you're still holding down the tradition. I don't know what to do here. Let's see where I went wrong. So, Julie was insatiable. She didn't care about anybody. She was never going to make it back to poverty. I wanted her to stop. Cole asked, who's Henderson and what's his involvement? And Heather asks him to tell the truth, and he says there is no Henderson. Yeah, morphine has been pretty heavy here. Gosh. That's awesome, Progs. Yeah, I'm gonna doubt this. Yeah.
Give it up, Arnett. You're facing the
I gotta
gas
get one of these
chamber.
right.
Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful and so goddamn cold.
Damn.
Henry Arnett,
0
you
for
are under
3.
arrest for burglary and for the murder
That
of
was a very
Julia
strange
Randall.
one.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Roy is so happy. That was a pretty bad play on my part. But I either missed something along the way, or it's just a particularly, man, those guys almost ran that cop over. Or it's just a particularly difficult case. It has been since the very beginning. This has been a very confusing case because of the circumstances, I guess. And we got nothing right. Yeah, we didn't. It's okay now. Sometimes, like, I think, I know that there are right answers to be had, but sometimes I think it makes the cases in game a little bit more interesting, because I'm now scratching my head. What the heck is going on? Get rid of Stoneman's back to the practice. Okay.
Straight over.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna go straight for a little while.
The wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out.
Yep.
Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting. Stay straight on this road.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Any Central Unit 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Yeah, I know this is a pretty beneficial week for you Europeans. I don't know why we don't do it at the same time. There's a lot of things about daylight savings time that I don't understand or agree with, but
I hope you got some money saved up.
all right. The good doctor's office is here somewhere. Right above Bruno's Deli. Bruno's sounds like a good place. So if I remember right, he was on the 5th floor. Yep, 505. Let's go, Roy. The tiniest of elevators.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Well, wait, I'm pretty excited for Wednesday. As I said, I think this past Wednesday, the Ghost of Yotei multiplayer game comes out tomorrow. And so we'll be doing a gameplay of that on Wednesday. It's going to be cool. I found, like, I watched a little video clip, kind of trailer, and read an article explaining what it is. And it's neat, because if you remember in Ghost of Yotei, the main character, Atsu, was hunting down 6 real people, right? They were just warlords, basically, or, like, criminal gang lords. But this multiplayer is supposed to be set far into the future, and it's going to be someone telling the story of what happened in Ghost of Yotei. And what ends up happening over time when you tell a story over and over again,
Let's get moving.
I will, when you tell a story over and over again, it gets embellished and becomes mythology. So now, instead of there being 6 basically gang leaders, there are 6 like mythological demons, like the spider, who was really just a man who wore a spider mask and had a specific fighting style, is actually like a 10-foot tall spider. And some of the other characters, all of them are represented apparently. And they have sub-bosses, and then of course they have their underlings. So I think they did that in order, what I read was they did that in order to make it more interesting for like multiple people to fight, right? Because if it was just a regular man, that's not that exciting. But if there's going to be 2 or 3, 4 of us, we're going to be fighting like a 10-foot tall monster instead of a real man, which will be really, really cool. And yeah, Rockstar always rushes you. If you wait, I think it's worried that you don't know what to do. So they probably put this in for that reason. But it is...
Hang on a moment, sister.
Sister, there it is again.
Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Sister.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. So they're lying and saying that...
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Ooh, busted. Busted. Busted, bro.
I'm so glad you came.
Kind of looks like Putin.
Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough.
Am I wrong? He looks like Putin, doesn't he?
Never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
He got used by Julia, too.
I'll practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one.
I think I'm safe.
Wife,
I'm out of his reach.
Nor my friends, and I don't want a lawyer.
Or are any of us.
Lock me up and throw away the key.
Oh, don't jump, dude. Don't jump. Don't do it. Ah, he's gonna jump. Yep.
Didn't see that coming.
Come on, Roy. It's a perfectly good car. Well. Well, Roy, I gotta call somebody. Hang on.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Bring a spatula.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En
Oh
route,
yeah,
Detective.
classic
You
storytelling.
have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Phelps kind of reminds me.
For the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
I didn't notice it until just now, but Phelps kind of reminds me of Macaulay Culkin. He looks a little like, maybe it's just the facial expression he's making right now, but he looks a little bit like a, not real life Macaulay Culkin, but if like Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone grew up to be a detective. Because real life Macaulay Culkin doesn't look like he did as a child. Most of us don't. I'm so sorry to hear that, Paul. It is the worst.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
Look at him. He kind of does look like Macaulay Culkin.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
What's in here?
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Well, that's an approach, Roy. Thanks for sharing your odd.
Thank God I didn't park there.
Roy. Oh yeah, he did.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
I mean, it's fourth. It was fifth floor. You know, your neck and your back, pretty important bones. He dented the hell out of this car. These guys probably own this car.
All these cops, it's gotta be something big, right?
All right, we're out of here. Come on, Roy. Mr. Comedian. Yeah, because he jumped out. Okay, going to Willie's. Registered address of Willie Reed, corner of Hollywood and Vine. Oh, you hit some serious traffic on Hollywood and Vine right now.
Take the next left.
I know, it looked like it flattened the tires and everything. Hope that person had insurance. Nixon. Hey, the Broadway. Not to be confused with the Broadway building. I don't know if the Broadway...
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
He plays the harmonica. One of the things we found was a Hohner harmonica.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one.
No, G1 is not a bot.
As well.
He is one of the oldest in the Mustang. Eldest? No. What's the word? Most tenured in the Mustang. He's been here since the very beginning. Since before I was even on YouTube.
Cool. You hear that?
Oh, I hear harmonica playing, yeah. I hear him. He's gonna run. They always
Wilson
run.
Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Yeah. Pop off a couple of shots. That's how we do it. Alright, he went up. Always on the roof. This must have been the coolest way to get around back in the day. Just jump on the roof. No one will chase you up there. Cole Phelps will. He certainly will. Again? That's pretty cool. I may have misread that too, G1. I think Paul was asking who you are, though. G1 Manime is a legend around these parts. Oh, sorry, buddy. That was AD, sorry. Oh, I have the worst feeling this is going to be a fist fight.
He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
There he is. Where's the son of a bitch?
I'm doing this on purpose. Bro.
Son of a bitch really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
8 million stories completed the Naked City. I don't think it's going to be very good. I'm going to say 2 stars. 3 stars. All right. Slightest trace of morphine at the crime scene would have put a smile on Carruthers' face. So I found 14 out of 16. Hey, unknown, thank you for buying another gifted membership. It went to Emma Churchman, 1527. Wonderful. And I will always abandon a horse for a donkey if it has a, if it's ready for riding. If it has a saddle, I'm in. So 14 out of 16 clues found. I didn't even get half the questions correct. This was a pretty bad one. Not my worst case, but pretty bad. Decent amount of vehicle and city damage, and it looks like I missed something at the original crime scene. And that's probably the problem. That's probably why this was so hard. Oh, cool. I vaguely remember we do such a good job of sharing stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Probably in IRL photos, right? No, maybe it's in LA Noire. That was a good one. I liked it. I wish I wish I did better. I didn't do too good on that one. I don't know where you shared that. I believe you did. I 100% believe it, but I don't know where it is. I can hear Murph in the living room right now. She's out there by herself, and she's chasing a fly. My dog hates flies. Did anybody else have that? Oh, wait a minute. Sounds like Mrs. Musk might have just got home. Let's see what's next. More flashbacks to war. Breaking into some sugar-free cherry Coke. Dude, war seems so crazy in real life. I'm so glad that I never had to do any of this. Oh, right.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're
I
being overrun.
remember.
We have to get off of this hill. That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Friendly fire. That was American ordnance. Damn, that guy got blown up right in front of Cole.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
Jesus.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
So he's the only one from his platoon that survived that firefight. Wow. That was pretty deep. Manifest Destiny. Ooh, those pianos are nice.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Yeah, huh? So there's a bunch of army-issued morphine floating around the streets.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't
That
forget.
NPC just said, "You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't get married." So here, care of our friend Pavel, is a picture of the Hollywood Hotel still open. I don't remember us talking about this being the Hollywood Hotel. I just remember you saying that you were here for some reason, but now I understand. A little Gosling, yeah. It's tough to be that handsome,
Beautiful day.
though.
Hope we have no trouble.
Thanks for sharing, Pavel. It's pretty cool. This floor. This is probably someone's home, like this top floor. And then the rest of it is apartments or something. I don't think it's a hotel anymore.
Cole, we got things to do.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Thanks for sharing, Pavel. That was really cool. I forgot. I completely forgot all about that. That was the same hotel. Yep. It's the same place. I was just on the roof of it shooting at the sign. All right, Cole, let's go. Actually, that was a pretty cool shot. With Roy in the background like that. Wonder if... And this other cop looking very serious right now. Yeah, it is the beauty of being in LA. You were around Hollywood and Vine. Nice neighborhood. Is it this? I won't take long. I just want... Something about this kind of looks cool to me. And I might make it so that Roy... I'm going to cover up that cop. Let's make Roy completely blurred out. Where's my focus? No. There it is. I'll do the vignette later. I got to get rid of this. Go with off. Toggle the UI. Snap a shot. It's okay, bro. We talk a lot. I think this is a good sign that we're friends. When you forget more than you remember, that's a good sign. Whose hat is on the floor and why? All right. Come on, Roy, let's go.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
I don't know what that would be. I think it's cool how now we learned how why Phelps is considered a war hero. I'll say it again, though. I can't imagine doing that.
We ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Arthur's here. I think. Buster, this is me reminding you to buy cheese tomorrow. Why do you need cheese?
Let me guess. You're lost in my eyes.
Okay, where are we going? Okay, so I can come out of here and go north on Wilcox and then right on Hollywood.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job.
Whoa, wait, we gotta
There's
take
a
that
change
thing.
in the wind.
We're taking that thing. Come on, let's go. We're cops. We can do whatever we want. Oh, yes.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Yes, we are. Get in, Roy. Yeah.
Hey, Central Unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit?
Nope. I'm having too much fun. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. What a ride. I'm on Cahuenga. Hi, Arthur. I knew you were here. This is Selma. This is so childhood dream right here. Driving a fire truck in Hollywood. A little drift steering. All right, we can turn that off now. That was a little much. Yeah, it's just like the husky. They're such vocal dogs. I don't know if I don't have a big enough home or enough space for a husky, but I do like them. They're good dogs. Whoa, 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 brakes, brakes, brakes.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, for real. Whoever did that is an idiot. Maybe we can just leave this right here. Yeah, come on, let's go. So the reason we're being called here is because there's morphine involved. The 111 Club, even though it's a
homicide guys are already inside.
It's a homicide case.
Bukowski. Phelps. Back
Didn't-
again.
Hey,
We're here
Bukowski.
about the morphine. Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
Non-com.
Two musicians, Biddleston
How's
and
a
Bo.
non-com?
And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no piece.
Oh.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Okay, fine. Non-com is an NCO, non-commissioned officer. I don't 100% know what that is, but I've heard it a bunch. So this bar got completely shot up. Kind of reminds me on a very small scale of that bar that I investigated in Nobody Wants to Die.
Find anything interesting?
Working on it.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Seems like we've seen this before, somewhere. Oof. I can smell this case.
What's that click?
Something clicked. Why do I get the feeling there's going to be like a gun in the bottom of this? Or this is some sort of puzzle, maybe?
Never the same, are they?
Yay!
Neat trick.
That's very cool.
Case
Got
must have cost more than the trumpet.
a ticket to the Blue Room, some needles, hypodermic needle. This is the jazz club.
On the musician angle.
Phelps hangs out at this jazz club a lot. I think he's got a crush on the woman who works there, who sings. And of course, you got your rubber band, your spoon, all the things you need.
He kept his stash close at hand.
Thank you, Progs. Have a great night. So we got a ticket. And yeah, thankfully there wasn't rigged with explosives or anything, but okay. There's nothing really to see here, so we're good. Man, this place got wrecked. People just freaked out. Look at all the bullet holes in the walls. So somebody came through here with an automatic weapon, for sure. I don't want to check on him just yet, because I want to look around a little bit first. Just to see what we got. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why you'd have more than one. Maybe for playing different styles of music. The Valor Tobacco Company.
Army surplus again. McGoldrick must have been moving contraband.
I see. Hey, Peter. Thanks for subscribing. So that's cool. There's more army surplus. Like I was saying, the morphine is army surplus. They got a rack of guns back here? Real? Careful, Cole. Don't be... Oh, nice.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear?
Seriously,
Look
what?
at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
If you remember in Mafia the Old Country, when we got like the new fancy American weapon, it was a BAR. Same gun. Yep, good call, Buster. There are different sizes. I love playing SnowRunner. Yes, I own it and I love it. I also played Mud Runner, whatever the first one was called. Not as good, but SnowRunner is really, really good. I played trumpet in like grade school, but I only remember having one.
A dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Couple of months? It looks like a lifetime supply of cigarettes. Holy sh... You could feed the whole bar of cigarettes, I think, with that. I guess I'll take a look.
I've seen it all.
He doesn't look good. No. All right, I figured the problem out. He's dead. What's in your pockets, though? Run those jewels. Of course.
We have a news source. Or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Army issue. Morphine.
Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Anything in your hands? Nope. Yeah, I agree. It's a really good game. SnowRunner's great. Heck, I haven't thought about that. I would assume that's similar pricing here. I think cigarettes are like $12 or more. So for 10, I think there's 10 in a carton. Can you imagine? I mean, I know smoking is cool, but not anymore. It's way too expensive. I'm gonna look for more stuff here. Always matchbooks, and they usually mean nothing. Just like now. So they were drinking champagne, listening to some jazz. Litter bugs. I remember when I was...
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him.
Just at smoking
Certainly
age.
sends a
I
message.
did smoke when I was younger. Cigarettes were $1 a pack. And everyone was overwhelmed when they went up to $2. So a carton would have been like $12. I think they did the right thing, because most people don't smoke anymore. A lot of people don't smoke.
Are they?
Because they're so damn expensive. It's kind of rare instance where that actually works, you know? Nothing, Cole. Yeah. Cigarettes were $1 a pack. Gas was $1 and change per gallon. I guess cigarettes were $1 a pack before I drove. So gas might have been cheaper. Might have been like 90 cents. Alright, I think I saw everything. I'm gonna start talking. You sold them for 50 cents a pack? Yep. Back in the day, that everyone smoked, so the whole industry was carried.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps.
They just made
Administrative
more.
Vice Squad.
People bought them.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
The hostess. What's her name? She doesn't have a name?
Any idea who did the shooting?
No
Yo,
idea.
what's up?
It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Hang on a second. What did she say? No idea if it was my day off. If I'd have been here, honey, I'd have been full of holes just like the others. Well, that's a pretty cold way to talk about a bunch of people getting shot up. Buster, good for you. Almost 8 years since you quit. That's great, man. And I don't know which time Yote comes out. I'll look at it, though. I'll see if I can figure it out. That's a weird thing to say. So I'm going to go with bad cop.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Hey, that was right. That St. Valentine's Day massacre was a real thing. The eye roll. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm going to go...
This how you usually solve a crime?
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
The previous owner thought all his Christmases... I'm going to look at what she just said written down. Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came in with some money, waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases come at once. Good, George. I mean, it truly is like one of the most addictive things on the planet. And I think it's one of those things that, yeah, I mean, I probably did a lot of damage throughout the years, but that probably goes for a lot of my body. So, whatever. But you won't catch me smoking now. It's not worth it. And it's so socially unacceptable at this point. Hey, Arthur, thanks for sharing all the goodies. You too, Anya. Anya the bot. So she seems like she's telling the truth right here. I don't have any evidence that shows...
This how you usually solve a crime?
All right. You need to chill. I'm going to go good cop.
Where do you think you got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Yeah, two
Thank
for
you
two.
For your help, man.
Eddie
All right.
was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Those are the kind of people I can deal with. You know what? Just be rude. Give it to me straight. I'm fine. Yep. I only know some vague details, like the name of it. I remember we learned about it in school a long time ago, but I don't even remember why. I don't remember why they shot all those people, but yeah, that's the problem. Is even if you did, I think things like Zyn and lozenges and stuff are becoming way more popular because then you can still use nicotine, but apparently it's not supposed to be bad for you. I think nicotine as a... Oh, there's a whole area in here? Crap. How did I miss this?
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city...
It was some betrayal of Al Capone. Interesting. Okay, so far this is nothing. It's just Eddie. He's dead, and he has hands. That makes sense. Capone, what a crazy fool. I toured Alcatraz, like, in the spring last year. It was pretty awesome. Same era, I think. Money.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Nice 1911. I got one that looks a lot like that. They didn't even try and take anything out of the safe. Weird. Well, thankfully, I don't think I'm learning anything here other than the fact that whoever did this didn't do it for money. They wanted Eddie dead. I don't understand why they would leave a gun, and that looks like $5 grand or so. Assuming those are thousands. I don't understand. Yeah, George, too, and our age difference and where we live might play a role in it, but like when I was young,
How are we gonna look getting around?
everybody smoked. Could smoke in restaurants, could smoke in like the entranceway to the mall, or if as long as you weren't in a store, you could pretty much smoke. Let's go to the Blue Room. Hi, D. How you doing, dude? Happy Monday. Let's go to the Blue Room. I like that place. Yeah, it could have been a rivalry with another... oh, there's some new hidden vehicles. I'm tempted, but no, not right now. I'm going to stay on it. So I'm just going to get back on Sunset if I can. So go north and then go up Gower. Be back on Hollywood. Any of these. Wilcox, Gower. Okay.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think.
I bet.
Young guys.
I bet it does. Oh, what was this? Oh, this is the other option. Sorry, I'm dumb. So we're just going down the street.
Trying to adjust
Smoke on planes, yep.
Getting mixed up in the wrong
hospitals.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got...
Yep, I remember that too. Like when I was in high school, we used to go to a Friendly's diner and drink coffee and smoke cigarettes, like everyone did. The whole smoking section would be full, like 100% of the time. And it was always like older folks or families with kids that would be in the non-smoking section. Yeah, 90s, early 00s. No, mostly 90s, I guess. Yeah. 00s is when it started changing. Smoking at a gas station is kind of dumb.
What are we waiting for?
Very smart. And I remember riding on a plane when I was little. Planes, they did away with smoking, I think, in the early 90s. But I remember in the 80s being on a plane with my parents and people smoking. So this is going to be embarrassing. They know me by name here. What's going on with the coat check? Nothing.
I check coats. That's all I get paid
Friendly's
to do.
the slowest service anywhere. I haven't been to a Friendly's in so long. So long.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good
Since
point.
right now.
We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Sturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
He got a crush on her. Cole, you look good behind the mic,
Will you
man.
sit down?
Yeah, Roy's he has no filter. And he's in
Why
Vice.
antagonize him, Elsa?
I wouldn't
You
be
know what he's
surprised if he's doing
capable of.
drugs too.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Elsa Lichtman. I don't know why I said it that way. Lichtman. It's Elsa Lichtman. She's got green eyes. She's 30. She has brown hair. And she's an F. German exile and nightclub jazz singer. All right. Let's talk about morphine.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about your boys.
This is going to be tough. I don't think I have any evidence against her. I have a Blue Room pass, so he's been here before. One of the victims has been here. Cigarettes, BARs, and then something about the... Oh, right. This is the surplus material from that ship that got knocked off. She's doing some tells. Let's think about this for a second. Plus, I want to see if her cigarette goes down if we just sit here. I don't think it will. She's kind of squirming, blinking. The smirk is making me want to play bad cop. And that little eyebrow movement. You think good cop? She looks... I don't know, let's take a vote. Good cop, bad cop. I can't accuse her of anything, so I know it's not that. I don't think I have any points either. No, I don't. I could be wrong. She kind of does look like the lady that played Trinity, who you can name 0 other films that she's been in, like me. I liked her. You know, that was like her big like return or like her big breakout film, and it kind of ruined her career. She had a pretty steady acting career leading up to that, but had never had any like major roles. Arthur, you think good cop? We got 2 votes for bad cops. Let's see if anybody else wants to vote. I'm just going to give like another minute. Her cigarette is not changing, by the way. Her eye contact is pretty straight up.
Do something. Don't just stand there all day.
The fidgety thing is getting me a little bit, but it's really a flip of a coin. Paul says good cop. All right, we'll do it. We'll try good cop.
I'm not looking to arrest users. I'm after the supply.
You just don't get it, do you? Some people can't live without help.
I was on good cop side too. I was wrong. She's good. So now we're starting to learn her movements a little bit.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's most definitely lying. She's most definitely lying. That happens. Earlier I missed all 3 questions on my own, so I'd rather we do it as a group. If we do it as a crew, it doesn't feel so bad. And G1, she's pretty till she has the sneer. Yeah. I'm gonna go bad cop. She looks like she has to take a poo right now. She's very uncomfortable.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good.
She does.
He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with you, officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, cold feathers.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the Mixter.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
Mickey
This
Cohen?
time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
The Blue Room, 10:34 p.m. So we're gonna tail her. Oh. Very sneaky and quiet. G1, I absolutely heard that line when you said it. All caps helps deliver it. I love these palm trees with, I say this all the time, but the detail of having all of the palm fronds still attached to the trees. So those are like the dead leaves on a palm tree, the fronds that hang down. And usually in modern LA, they cut them. So they look like, see all those things that are hanging like that? It's like a jacket that the palm tree's wearing. Those are dead leaves and they're supposed to be taken down. And they're supposed to look like that one over there where there is none. I was walking in Venice Beach on a windy day one time with my friend, and there was like a 30, I don't know how many feet, but really, really tall palm tree. And one of those palm fronds fell off from it because it was so windy, and we were watching it fall. This huge saw blade of brown, like hard brown leaf fell and landed right on this lady's neck, and she literally fell to the ground. And we ran over and we're like, oh my God. She was like, oh. We were like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, fucking palm tree. And she just like got up and walked off. I was like, damn, that was a tough lady. Exactly, G1. That guy, he's like, you shut up. I'm talking to this lady. I'm just sure I've told that story before. In fact, I probably told that story within like the last 3 weeks. But it's something that sticks out to me, and I'm always watching. And that's why I think that's part of the reason why they cut them. Also because, is it a traffic jam? This is really LA. Also because they, like a bale of hay, if they get wet and then they stay like that, they can spontaneously combust. So they'll just like suddenly be a flaming tree. I've seen that multiple times. Just like hay, if it gets wet and it's all like packed together, the inside of it warms up and then eventually will start on fire. So there's a lot of reasons to trim them. You don't see them a lot unless it's at someone's home where they don't pay to have it maintained. But they do a pretty good job of maintaining it. I 100% agree with you, George. I love living nearby. It's cool. The whole county is really cool, has so much different style and flavor. This is insane. I think we're bugged. I don't want to go forward, but I think the traffic is stuck. Yep. Hey, this is a cool shot. Since we're here, zoom way in, get Cole. Try and get that right in the middle, actually. Why not, right? Color aging is pretty cool. But I think the natural, yeah, this is better. Yeah, we don't get a lot of that. You'll be waiting a long time if you're looking for rain. Let's see, maybe I can do something like pull in here and get the game to kind of fix itself. I'll just give it a little space to breathe, because it really does a lot of traffic for a random evening. Whoa, sorry, lady. I'll do my best to make it interesting, Arthur Morgan. Sure. That was a weird sound. I think we're stuck. We are officially stuck. So I'm going to purposefully fail this mission so that it'll give me an opportunity to restart. Yeah, I know the suspect discovered me. It's because we got stuck in traffic. It's not always easy, especially because of the focus, the way that I did the focus in that. I don't think it's really going to work out, but I just love making them. I love virtual photography. I think it's really, really fun. I'm glad to have a reason to do it, because I've been taking screenshots of games ever since the PS4 era, I guess, when I started doing that. And I just love it. I just never had a reason for it. And I'm on X and stuff, and I see people that do these amazing, like, beautiful photographs in games that I know, and it's inspiring. It gives, like, a whole nother layer of the hobby. Not only do I like enjoying the stories and all that stuff, but it's also great when you can get these, like, memorable scenes. On my screensaver on my PC is all of the thumbnails I've ever made. It just cycles through them, and every once in a while I'll walk by the computer and I'm just blown away by how cool they are. And it's not that it's just I take so many of them that after taking a few hundred of them, you eventually will catch one that'll be really good. Oh, we're getting away. Okay, this feels better. This is the intersection where we got jammed, but there's no traffic jam, so we're good. What? That's my bad. That's my bad. I squeezed L3. I squeezed the joystick and accidentally turned on the... Yeah. She has pretty low spatial awareness. Elsa. Now we got heavy traffic again. I wish I could take my fire truck. That was fun. It was probably me. Nope, don't got time, lady. Okay. I do a good job of creating the atmosphere of a stakeout. Like it's quiet, dark, there's a lot of traffic. I like that Roy's not here, so there's absolutely no dialogue. We're just riding in the car. Cinematic kind of jazz music, jazz-influenced music in the background. I promise I will not honk the horn again. I do this a lot, though. By accident. Mostly in GTA it happens.
Okay, I risk losing the trail.
Okay, so now it's just pulled over here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
I think it's bugged again. There we go. Stalker Cole is stalking. Who are we going to see, Elsa? Who are we going to see? She's gonna jump out with a BAR. That'd be pretty cool. I know, I do love a good honk, and it's one of those things, especially when driving aggressively. I don't know why they I know why they did, but putting the horn on the same joystick as the steering wheel makes sense. But also, I end up smashing the horn all the time. She knows I'm following her. She has to. This is the most stalkery thing ever. Hide behind the plant. Cole's busted. He's busted. This is not a good idea. She's part of the case. And he should not be hooking up with a witness. Got a little pep in his step.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Calderon brand
Sirs,
cigarettes. Okay.
Mr. Cohen's table is this way.
Okay.
Food wasn't great.
LAPD.
I think they have mentioned that.
How's it hanging?
I don't know if they're still together or not.
Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy.
Johnny Stompanato.
Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
Cole's got a reputation.
Do I need my lawyer?
Finkel and Einhorn.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid.
Get the goils.
I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
I don't think I have anything, but yeah. Blue Room, cigarettes, BARs, the heist. Nothing that ties him to it. But, I mean, he's definitely doubt.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid.
I like his little tie.
The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Okay, that worked. He mad. He's big mad.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
There just happens to be a Marine sitting here. So I still have no proof that... I have no proof that he knows. There's no way for me to prove that. He looks pretty nervous. Looking around a lot. Clearing his throat. I think you do know something about it.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
Nice, 2 for 2.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Hey, what's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
Except for when they're using
He
them.
objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
G1, the guy reminded you of Christopher Walken. The real actor who plays him, for me, I always remember him through Idiocracy. If you guys haven't seen Idiocracy, it's a great film. I think it's free to watch on YouTube. It's a really funny movie. And he, at the very beginning, that's made by Mike Judge, the guy who did Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill and stuff, but it's not animated, it's live action. And at the very beginning, the narrator talks about these two different people, and one of them is like this like hillbilly guy, and then the other one is like kind of like this yuppie couple. Like yuppie means like young urban professional, like, you know, highty-tighty rich people versus this like country dude. And they show how the country dude goes on to reproduce and make a bunch of kids, and he's really stupid and his kids are really stupid, and the yuppie couple fails to do so. He's the husband in the yuppie couple, and it's just a really funny way the movie starts to illustrate why in the theme of the movie is like that the world is going to shit because smart people aren't reproducing enough, and it's mostly just like hillbilly people that are doing it, and it's really funny. It's a really, really good movie. But he's in like the first 5 minutes of the movie,
Harry.
so I can't see him without thinking about it.
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Oh, I'm gonna point at stuff.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Kelso. We're pointing.
$500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Enough to arm 3 companies. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Mm-hmm.
This is the crate we recovered.
It's funny that the cigarettes are called Valors, stolen Valors. That's when you lie about being in the military.
Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Mm-hmm.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus.
Hell yeah.
Every car. Go!
I hope I get to shoot one of those BARs. Seriously though, if you haven't seen, what we'll do is we'll watch a trailer for Idiocracy in a minute here.
I just don't know how to dance.
Right after this scene, we'll watch a trailer. Highly recommend it. If you can handle comedy, and like if you like humor, you'll like it. Let's go to the shooting scene of Hollywood bus shooting. Roy, get in the car. I've probably recommended it before. One of the reasons I recommend it so strongly too is because it's free. It's on YouTube, so at least this last time I checked it was. This movie pissed off so many people in the industry that they never released it on Blu-ray. They released it on DVD, but after that they're like, we're never ever going to do this again. So we would need to go on de Longpre. So I think. Nope, this is Wilcox. Jeez. Okay, up to Fountain and make a left. Okay.
That was a tax-paying citizen. You just bounced off the fucking hood, Phelps.
Yeah, good. I say that because, like, I watched it with my father, and he didn't like it. He does comedy and stuff, but I think he kind of looked at it as, like,
There goes a week's wages.
you know, like, as a patriot, as someone who loves the United States and loves the world and wants the best for everybody. And he thought it was funny, but also that the concept of it bothered him, I think, which I could understand. It is a movie about stupidity. Most specifically, U.S. stupidity. It doesn't get into, like, the whole world, it's just the U.S. But anyway, the guy who plays the main bad guy, or the main antagonist here, Mickey Cohen, he's in it for a minute at the beginning. Yeah, I remember my dad looking over at me and being like, is this real? Because it is kind of like a documentary, but it's not real. And I was like, no, Dad, it's not real. Don't worry about it. That's where I need a sniper. Yeah, the snub-nosed 38. Nope, you're not shooting that far with it.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole. Shoot her as a machine gun. Send you 2 clips into the bus. As near as we can make out, he's on the roof of one of those buildings.
Need up.
Take cover, you lunatic.
There we go. I'm gonna sneak right up on him. Yeah, SWAT team of the time period. A bunch of guys with snub-nosed pistols shooting wildly. I assume that any type of SWAT would have been like a bunch of guys with pump shotguns. Well, stopped him pretty quick. Oh, here comes that creepy ass music. Search the sniper's body. Gotcha. I'm gonna search the whole area. It's not often I get to be on the roof overlooking the Hollywood sign. What's this? Ammo? Yep, a couple mags. Guys, it's the thing, June. Action-packed, goes fast. Yep. Yeah. He's dead. Now what's in your pockets? A nice suit you got here. At least it was. Alvaro. Hollywood and Sunset.
And restaurant table.
Between 12 and 2 at the Mocambo. I was just there. That fits, Buster. It's Vince McMahon from 30 years ago. Let's get that BR. BAR, look at that thing. She's nice. Made in the USA. It's quite a gun. And it's a .30 caliber, I think they said. Quite a gun. That's a big bullet. They make bigger, but that's pretty big for an automatic.
He's one of the guys from the ship.
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Oh.
Borrow.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And
No
the
doubt.
cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
That's quite a line. All right. Did you know about it?
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Sun getting in your eyes? He's nervous. I doubt that.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't
Somehow.
keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
That worked.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Yeah, that has been a, it doesn't bother me because I think this is supposed to be kind of like the way old movies were filmed, where they did all the voice acting, or they basically did voice acting over footage of themselves. But that's one of the big complaints about this game, is that people say that it doesn't sound like they're actually standing outside. All right, let me just refresh real quick. Who's shooting at you? How the F do I know? I think you know.
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right? Me and all my people.
Should have been good.
Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Kelso.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Not at all.
This is KTI Radio with this public service announcement. Juvenile delinquency is an ever-growing problem. The LAPD
Is there a
advises
phone nearby?
all
There
parents.
is. That's convenient. Yeah, it's a thing. It doesn't really deeply bother me. I think it's actually pretty well done. There have been some places where I thought the audio was a little weird, but... Okay, well, what's going on? Let me fire up a browser. This might bump the stream a little bit.
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Address on Jack.
Sorry.
So.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment
In there
4,
holding the mic.
1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thank you.
So I think this is actually a... this is actually a scene. Meeting Kelso again is... I'm going to wait a little bit. Hang on a second. Let me get this on screen. Oh, come on. I want a full screen on this side. Let's watch a trailer together instead. I'm going to pause this so that my knuckleheaded partner doesn't give me a hard time about it. Let's go theater mode. Maybe they'll show the dude in the beginning of this trailer. So let's see. Bring it on screen. All right, let's watch this.
At the dawn of the 21st century, the Army began a top-secret experiment.
Meet Joe Bowers, our first subject for the human hibernation experiment. As you know, this is
is highly classified. However, if successful, we believe humans can be stored indefinitely.
However, the trial run was prone to human error.
See you in a year.
And Joe slept slightly longer than expected. Half a millennium, to be exact. From Mike Judge, creator of Office Space and Beavis and Butthead.
Oh my God!
If you were the smartest person in the world...
This one's in your mouth. This one goes in your butt. Hang on a second. This one goes in your mouth.
And we're stuck with the dumbest people in history.
If you have one bucket that holds 2 gallons and another bucket that holds 5 gallons, how many buckets do you have?
2? What would you do?
Excuse me, I'm actually supposed to be getting out of prison.
You're in the wrong line.
I'm the smartest guy in the world? Says who?
The IQ test you took in prison. You got the highest score in history.
Even smarter than President Camacho.
Gentlemen, the President of America! In the year 2505.
We got this guy. He's gonna fix everything. So you smart, huh?
The ordinary will be considered extraordinary.
I thought your head would be bigger.
Idiocracy.
For the smartest guy in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
Really good. And I'm pretty sure it's free. Let's see. It used to be free. What is it to rent it? I swear this was free. $3.99 to rent. It's a pretty good deal. $10, you could keep it forever. It's a really good movie. Don't let it, like... Hey, there he is. Look, there's Mickey.
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point. Natural selection, the process by which the strongest, the smartest...
I'm going to skip over some of this because I don't want to get turned off.
Intelligent.
There he is.
Such an...
Look, that's the gangster. That's the dude from the game. And I'm not going to play any more of it because we've all been here before when I've done this and the stream gets turned off. So I don't want that to happen. But this is me strongly recommending you watch this movie. It's there's not a lot of great comedy right now. I feel like we're kind of yeah, right, Pavel. I remember it being free. I remember it being free not that long ago. But yeah, that's the gangster. That's Mickey. It's good. It's really good. Don't take my word for it. Check it out if you need something, want something to kill 2 hours. No, you got to go watch that yourself. Watch the intro. That's free for sure. It's going to basically, it talks about basically, without spoiling anything, because it's not a spoiling movie, but it just talks about how civilization's interests, its focus went from being smart to being sexy and cool instead of smart. We were doing some YouTube inception right there, watching YouTube on YouTube while I'm streaming on YouTube and using YouTube on YouTube. So I'm going to save this right here because it is that time. I really wish I could have finished this one today, but the first one was pretty wild. It was a great episode. I really liked it. No, let's just look at this. Let's listen to some jazz music. So, I've got all of you here. Thankful that you chose to spend some time with me today. This was really great. This game is ridiculously good. And I'll still stand by that it's inverse GTA. And it didn't take a rocket surgeon to think of the idea, but it did take a great crew of people over at Rockstar to make this one. And in fact, it wasn't even Rockstar who originally designed this game. They bought it from someone else. So look into that someday. The story of LA Noire is actually kind of interesting. Wednesday, let's get together and for the first time in world history, play Ghost of Yotei multiplayer. I'm sure other people will play it tomorrow on launch day, but let's play it together. If you have Ghost of Yotei, install it, run some updates tomorrow at some point, and then meet me back here and we'll play together. It'll be fun, I promise. And then Friday and Saturday is going to be more of the Saboteur. I don't know how much longer I have left, but it's been fun, so. Yeah, And if I don't see you on Discord, have a great one. But I'll be on Discord in just a few minutes. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I really appreciate you. Later, Mustang.
In a world where pixels glow, we unite and play. Echoes of adventure each night and day. With every quest we conquer.